Today is October 28, 2025. The story of the 1936 penny auction in Michigan is not just history, it's a powerful blueprint for community resistance that resonates deeply with the struggles we face right here, right now in Edgewater and across Chicago. The Great Depression farmers resisted economic disparity. The banks held the power, threatening to strip families of their land and their very survival. The farmers' response was one of radical organized solidarity. They used collective action to disrupt the system that was destroying them. Today, growing economic disparities feel just as oppressive. Housing costs soar while wages stagnate. The threat of displacement and economic devastation is carried not by the bank's foreclosure sign, but by increasing rents, predatory lending, and systemic policies that privilege the wealthy. In Chicago, we have organizations that embody the spirit of the penny auction, directly challenging economic power and building a safety net. The Edgewater Mutual Aid Network, for instance, focuses on solidarity, not charity. E-Man works directly out of Edgewater Presbyterian Church, operating a free food distribution and free store every Saturday. Their services keep growing as the need grows, directly addressing immediate necessities and building community power from the ground up. This collective care is a direct act of resistance against an economic system that fails to provide basic necessities. This same spirit of organized, localized resistance is vital to our struggles against the occupation of our city. Here in Chicago, we have seen firsthand the deployment of federal agencies like ICE, CBP, and Homeland Security in our neighborhoods. These actions are often perceived by residents as an unwarranted militarization of our streets, targeting vulnerable communities and creating a climate of fear. The most disturbing incidents show how easily a community gathering can become a flashpoint for excessive force. Federal agents this past week have deployed tear gas against community members, including a shocking report of this happening near a children's Halloween parade in a residential neighborhood. Picture that. An afternoon of costumes and candy disrupted by chemical weapons used without clear warning against innocent bystanders. This kind of heavy-handed policing, often without proper oversight or local consent, is viewed as an attack on the community's right to safely exist in their own space. Just as the 1936 farmers organized to protect their neighbors from an exploitative economic system, Chicago residents are actively organized to resist this occupation. We have major players leading this fight. One Northside uses grassroots organizing to secure affordable housing and advocate for police accountability. Asian Americans Advancing Justice Chicago builds power through collective advocacy to achieve racial equity. They focus on immigrant justice and have loudly condemned the escalated immigration enforcement and the deployment of federal agents. They empower their community through leadership development, legal advocacy, and multiracial coalition building to challenge systemic injustice. The ultimate form of modern solidarity is direct action and support. If you're listening from Edgewater or anywhere in Chicago, you can be part of this defiance. You can directly combat economic disparity by helping to ensure our neighbors are fed. Please consider donating to the Edgewater Mutual Aid Network or to the local neighborhood food pantries like Care for Real. You can find both on their websites just by Googling those names. These funds and resources are critical for maintaining the community safety nets that are stressed by economic inequality. You can also take direct action to protect our immigrant community from federal agents. Organizations like One Northside and Asian Americans Advancing Justice Chicago frequently offer free trainings on how to be an advocate bystander. These sessions teach you how to safely and legally step in when ICE and CBP agents harass and attempt abductions of our immigrant neighbors. By joining these trainings, you become a modern line of defense, embodying the spirit of the farmers who stood together to protect one another, one defiant act of unity at a time. They displayed nooses at those penny auctions. Those nooses were a stark, terrifying sign of solidarity. We wouldn't use that today. Today, our solidarity is expressed through a network of phone calls, community meetings, shared legal resources, and the simple act of showing up for a neighbor under threat. It is the belief that a community should have the power to protect its own, whether that threat comes from economic devastation or from a federal agent deploying tear gas near a children's parade. The spirit of defiance lives on, adapting its methods but never losing its focus: survival through unity.